a lot we know about cancer, and there is a lot we still have to discover, including all of the reasons that we might be number 2 in the country.
Smoking, alcohol abuse, exposure to radon, our diet. These are some of the major risk factors experts in our state know play a role in why the rate of new cancer cases in Iowa continues to grow.
But other potential risk factors are murkier, like our water quality. We know there are chemicals, including nitrates, that are linked to the disease that public water systems must remove from our drinking water.
But how much are left behind? And what about Iowans on private wells? KCCI investigates what's being done to try to lower any risk. The Des Moines and Raccoon Rivers, 2 of the primary water sources for hundreds of thousands of Iowans.
We serve 20% of the state's population.
Des Moines Waterworks CEO Ted Corrigan says this water goes through
extensive testing every single day
before it flows out of your faucet.
Failure is not an option here.
Because it's the water many of us drink.
We are in the public health business.
But as Iowa's cancer rates rise, concerns over if Iowa's drinking water is playing a part have risen to the surface. In Des Moines, which services most Iowans who don't get water from an underground water source.
Nitrate is our biggest challenge, but we've got the facility. It's been in place for 30 years, and we've never exceeded the standard in all of those years.
KCCI Investigates got to see the nitrate removal system inside the Fleur Drive plant last week. It was in operation the day we were there.
Spring runoff is the primary thing that drives nitrate concentrations in the river.
It doesn't run all the time, only when the nitrate levels reach a certain threshold.
The drinking water standard is 10 milligrams per liter, and so if we see nitrates in our water start to go above 8 or 9, then we'll turn the facility on so that we can stay safely below 10.
This was just the 11th time this spring that nitrate levels hit that threshold, which the Environmental Protection Agency sets. It's up to our state's 1,800 plus public water systems to make sure they don't exceed it. Corrigan, in charge of Iowa's largest, says it's not often they even approach it.
Last year we ran the facility for 30 or 40 days.
Obviously, the fewer the better, because of the costs, which averages about $16,000 a day, and because research shows even nitrate levels below what the EPA deems acceptable may still cause some health issues, including certain types of cancer. According to the Iowa Department of Natural Resources, which tracks Iowa's public water systems and reports to the EPA, 97% of them met all current health-based standards in 2023. Those systems represent 99.5% of our state's population served by a PWS. Of the violations that did occur in our viewing area, none of them were related to nitrate levels.
Tap water like served by the waterworks is about as regulated as it comes, and they're doing everything they can to lower risk as much as possible.
David Swertney is a professor at the University of Iowa and the director for the Center for Health Effects of Environmental Contamination.
Would you say you often have water on your mind?
I carry, my family thinks I'm weird, I carry bottles in my car because you never know when you need a sample.
Swertney believes public water systems deliver the most cost-effective, safe option for consumers, and that our focus for hundreds of thousands of Iowans who could be at risk lies elsewhere.
The consumers of drinking water that are most at risk are going to be folks on private wells. So if you are served by a city, you fall under the Safe Drinking Water Act. On a private well, you fall outside of that.
At least 7% of Iowans get their water from a private well. And even though it's recommended people test the water quality once a year, a study released in 2022 by the Iowa State University Extension and Outreach says only 10% of households on wells they surveyed did, even though the state will test it for free.
I've heard a lot of folks say, like, it hasn't killed me yet.
Catherine DeLong is the Water Quality Program Manager. She says research showed 10% of private wells exceeded the EPA's nitrate drinking water standard.
So the main thing, especially for nitrate, is that wells that are shallow, so less than 100 feet in depth, tend to be more at risk. You know, nitrate, if it goes through, enough rich soil, can filter out a lot of those nitrates. But if you have a shallow well, it might not filter all of that out.
Private wells can also be susceptible to elevated bacteria and arsenic levels. Arsenic could also be tied to increased cancer risk.
Test your water. Iowans should be testing their water every single year.
Here in Des Moines, the water's tested several times before it gets to you to drink. Corrigan says,
I'm comfortable drinking it.
and that you can be too.
I've dedicated my career to drinking water. We have an entire team of people here who have dedicated their lives to making sure that we have clean, safe drinking water.
KCCI Investigates contacted the EPA to see if they're reevaluating the nitrate standard, which was set in 1991 because of what is known as blue baby syndrome. The EPA told us in part they review drinking water regulations every 6 years and completed the most recent review last year. They determined that the nitrate rule was not a candidate for revision at that time. However, the agency did say they're conducting an updated health assessment for nitrate and will evaluate whether a revision of the rule is appropriate once the final assessment is available. This part one of our look at water quality, our initial look at water quality. We'll have part two for you during the 6 o'clock newscast on Thursday.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into a clean drinking water.
100%.
Yeah.
Lots of work. And, again, we just want folks to know, especially those on a private well, what you need to do, which are regulated to protect yourself.
Yeah, good stuff, Ben. Thank you.